Hello, Cav Nation, swords up. I'm Tim Collins, president at Walsh University here in North Canton, and I want to welcome all of you, our family, our friends, and our community. Before I introduce Senior Alex Branham, I would like to spend just a few minutes and offer to you some reflections on my own. So we are here today, of course, to reflect on countless hours of study, seemingly hundreds of papers and projects and tests, hours and hours and hours of community service to others, and intense intercollegiate athletic preparation on and off the field, all designed in preparation for life that culminates today in the completion of this Walsh experience and the earning of a degree in higher education. You know, 60 years ago, 7 brothers of Christian instruction stood on this ground, on this campus where I stand today. And they imagined a Catholic institution of higher education that would bring students together to work and to learn and to grow and to study and to prepare so that when they went out into the world, they would make a difference. Today, we pause, as T.S. Eliot writes, to create a still point in a moving world. We mark with each one of you, our graduates, success in this mission of ours to build leaders in service to others, in a values-based education, and in the Judeo-Christian tradition. To my colleagues across Cav Nation, I am eternally thankful and grateful for all that you have done for each one of these graduates in your varying roles across the campus, teaching, leading, mentoring, in the David Center, in the academic buildings, in the residence halls, on the athletic fields, in the dining facility, everywhere. You have left your imprint on each one of these graduates and been an essential part of helping them to find their direction and their center and their purpose. To our families, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, first and foremost, for entrusting your students with us at Walsh University, and for all of the sacrifices that you have made to enable your students on this wonderful journey of higher education. If I may speak for a moment directly to each one of the graduates. You know, these last 60 days of your journey, this eruption of a pandemic like the world has never seen, the disruption in your studies, we have imposed on you physical separation from your friends and your teachers and the very support structures that got you where you are today. And with each day, we seem to deal with an increasingly amount of uncertainty. And of course, you have lost your commencement ceremony scheduled for Sunday, April 26. This has been, for your generation, your Pearl Harbor moment. And yet, following the lead of Cav Nation, you refused to stumble and fall at the line of scrimmage. You rejected this idea that somehow this challenge would stand in the way of you attaining and completing your degree. You simply reached down, you refocused, restarted, recommitted yourself, and today we are here to celebrate and stand in awe at what it is you have accomplished. Rather than allow years of effort to just be snatched away from you, you took the high ground, and instead you have shown the world that no one will improve your lot unless or if you yourself don't. You know, I was reflecting on my very first day of my undergraduate education. Monday morning, 8 o'clock class, the faculty member came in, he reached into his briefcase, and he pulled out a blank piece of paper, and he pulled out a Sharpie pen. And he scribbled for a few moments, and he walked over to me, and he said, "Hey, what do you see?" And I looked at it, and I said, "A black dot." And so he walked around the classroom, and to every one of us in the classroom, he asked the same question: "What do you see?" Black dot, black, black, black dot. And then he went up to the front of the classroom, and he held up the piece of paper, and he said, "Okay, does anybody see anything else?" And almost as if we were like a choir in unison, we said, "No." And he said, "You're overlooking the most important thing, the entire rest of the paper." For you see, the point he was making was that in our lives, we are often distracted by the small dot-like failures, which denies us the ability to see the blessings and the successes and the joys of the things that are far more important, because we allow our energy to be diverted and distracted by the disappointment. And so he asked us at that point to commit to the rest of our lives that we would remain focused on the big picture of what is right and not the narrow picture of the disappointments. And so I ask you, each one of our graduates, as you reflect on today, to go forth doing exactly what you have done in your Pearl Harbor moment, and that is to step back, to remember what's important, to remain focused on the big picture, and lead others to do the same. So that is really what I wanted to say to each one of the graduates. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, I'd like to talk about and introduce you to Alex Branham, class of 2020. Alex comes to us from a small town in southeast Ohio, raised by a typical all-American loving family. Worked hard, wanted only the best for their kids, were willing to sacrifice and do whatever it took to enable for them a better way of life. Alex's dad was in the United States Marine Corps, so we know at a very early age, Alex learned about service, and he learned how to make his bed. So Alex arrives at Walsh University, and he totally immerses himself in this experience in every way, intellectually, morally, socially, emotionally, spiritually. And Alex is the 2020 Tower of Excellence Award winner, the most prestigious and longest-serving honor that Walsh University bestows on a student, or that a student can attain for contributions that are made outside of the classroom. I could offer for you a long list of Alex's accomplishments. I'll simply say this: he models for us the mission of Walsh University and shows all of us that life is not about being the most successful at something. Life is really about being the most successful as somebody. So Alex, we are proud of you. We are proud of each one of these graduates that are here. We thank you so much for agreeing today to come and to represent the entire class. We look forward to what you have to say as you represent them, our university, your community, your family. You represent them well. All right, Alex, over to you. Swords up, buddy.
Swords up, Dr. Collins, and hello, Cav Nation. First off, I just want to say thank you all for joining me in this wonderful opportunity. It is a pleasure and true honor to be speaking with you all today. I am extremely humbled and grateful to be able to speak with each and every one of you. Furthermore, I know this is not the way we pictured graduation to be. I know many of my fellow seniors, including myself, dreamed of walking across that stage and receiving that special document that we worked so diligently for. To wear that black cap and gown, surrounded by our most precious friends and family. To say our final goodbyes to the Walsh community and relive these past 4 years through joy and laughter. I know I definitely wish for all this. However, I truly believe and have believed from a very young age that everything happens for a reason. A time in my life where this proved to be true was an event of my uncle's unexpected passing. It happened during my junior year of high school on Mother's Day. I remember I had so many questions racing through my head. Who? What? Why? None of this seemed to make any sense. My family had always been so close, and I thought this was no way this would ever be possible. I remember going back to my room sobbing, asking God why God would do such a thing. Why would he take such a precious life away from this earth? Why? Now, this event occurred during a time of decisions for me. I was starting to think of where I wanted to go to school and my career explorations towards the future. This tragedy proved to be a start of where my faith really started to form. It was after this that I knew I wanted to go to university with faith in its foundations. This ultimately was the reason I chose to attend Walsh. Flash forward to my freshman year of college. I remember moving into a hall full of complete strangers with no AC and very limited Wi-Fi. I was thinking to myself, what in the heck did I just get myself into? I was so confused on the reason that I came here, and I honestly questioned if it was all going to be worth it. It was during my time here at Walsh that I slowly started to see why I chose to come to such an amazing university. I began to see the why. From our professors clapping us in during matriculation, to Debbie cracking a joke to us in the grill. From dancing till midnight at the Hoover Hop, to traveling the streets of Italy. From watching our athletes play at the Hall of Fame Stadium, to attending our play by our fellow peers. From serving food to others during MLK Day, to attending Mass with the Brothers of Christian Instruction. All of these events are the reason to what makes Walsh, Walsh. Walsh University has such commitments to its students, and these are the reasons we have all grown so much during our time here. Without these events and the people in them, we wouldn't have had the incredible memories that will be with us forever. Finally, we come to present day. The world is battling a global pandemic that is never seen before. Businesses are closing, universities are moving online, and we are entering a dangerous job market. Speaking of job market, I think it's pretty safe to say we can all answer the interview question of how we can all deal with change. While there's so many uncertainties happening around us, it's so easy to focus on the negatives. That brings me back to my belief and that everything happens for a reason. You see, I didn't know the immediate reason for each one of these events. We tend to find ourselves focusing on the negatives and failing to see the true beauty in the little things. Ever since my uncle's death, I made a personal goal within myself to make another person smile each and every day. I slowly started to realize that this tragic event for my family was one that allowed me to see the importance of showing others their worth. It allowed me to see my true worth and the difference I can make in the lives of others. Now I want you all to do something for me. I want you to close your eyes and think about this one phrase. God made you. Think about that. God made you. The same God that made all the mountains, all the animals in all the oceans was the same God that thought the world needed you too. He put each and every one of us on this earth for a reason. He put us all out at Walsh to experience the joys and struggles of college for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. We are always looking to God to find our true plan each and every day. I believe that the reason He put us here was for this very moment. During our time here at Walsh, we grew as individuals and came together as leaders in service to others. From the countless all-nighters with late IHOP runs, to the spontaneous trips across the street to Handles, God was shaping us. He was challenging us to grow each and every step of the way. With that being said, I have a challenge for all of you. I challenge you to be the light. You see, we don't know where the random stranger in the line at the grocery store may be getting his next meal from. We don't know if the children we see playing across the street have parents that are struggling for income. We don't know if the neighbor across the street is caring for their elderly family members. We don't know. But there is something we do know. We know we can be the change. Take this as an opportunity to go out and be the change that this world so desperately needs. I believe that God put us all at this university because He was preparing us to be true leaders during this time. He knew that we would be the ones capable of going out into the world, not to focus on the negatives, but to embrace the positives. To be the difference in the lives of others, and to show others that they do matter. Trust in the plan God has for you, and let's move forward in being the light in the lives of others. I think I speak for each and every one of my fellow seniors when I say thank you. Thank you to the Walsh community. Thank you to all the faculty and staff, all the parents of my fellow graduates, all family members and friends. Thank you to Dr. Palmer and President Collins. Without any of you, this university would have not had made the impact that it has on my senior class. Lastly, I want to thank my fellow graduates. Congratulations on this amazing accomplishment. As we go forward into the world during our separate ways, never forget the university that has done so much for us. Thank you for making these last 4 years unforgettable. I know there's a lot of uncertainty moving forward with us all. But remember, let God grant the increase and remind yourself that everything happens for a reason. Thank you.
Truth is, I hate wearing this thing, but I'll wear it today to celebrate you. Congratulations, graduates. Swords up.
Congratulations, class of 2020.
Congratulations, graduates. We're so proud of you, and we can't wait to see everything you're going to do in your future.
Congratulations, graduates. You did it.
Congratulations, football graduates.
I just want to give a shout out to our 2020 graduates, especially to my criminal justice, family studies, and psychology students. You did it.
Congratulations, class of 2020. We wish you the very best.
God bless and uplift all of our seniors in 2020 from Walsh University.
Congratulations, graduates. We are proud of you and all of your accomplishments.
Hi everyone, my name is Allison Stump. I'm a graduating senior in theology and philosophy, and I've been chosen as the recipient of the Outstanding Student Award. So I just want to take a moment to say thank you. This award has been a great honor to recognize the work that I've given, but it's really for all of you. It goes to all of the people who have invested in me throughout my whole life to make me the woman I am today. So with that, I just want to say thank you to my family, my spiritual mentors, my professors, and all my friends. And thank you, Walsh University. God bless.
Congratulations to the class of 2020. You're always in my thoughts and my prayers. God bless you. Congratulations.
Graduates, you did it. You made it this far. All of your hard work has paid off. Well done, everyone.
Congratulations, graduates. Now go make a difference. Swords up.
Congratulations to the class of 2020 and all the graduates.
Congratulations to all the graduates. Best wishes.
Congrats 2020. Way to be resilient. Can't wait to celebrate this with you all.
Congratulations, class of 2020. Now let's go out and be the difference.